The Florida Surgeon General made a trip to Tampa today to reiterate his stance against COVID-19 mRNA vaccines. Dr. Joseph Ladapo, who has really held that position since 2021, also weighed in on new federal recommendations for two specific groups of people who should not be getting these vaccines.
Yeah, Fox 13's Ariel Placencia has more on what other medical specialists are now saying.
So Robert F. Kennedy Jr., he's a good friend of mine.
Florida Surgeon General Dr. Joseph Ladapo praised the federal government's new guidelines for the COVID vaccine, that these shots are no longer recommended for healthy children and pregnant women. Speaking at a Tampa news conference Thursday, Ladapo called the news, quote, Florida-esque.
The characteristic of Florida-esque statements is that we tend to make these statements months, if not years, before other people.
Ladapo, a longtime COVID vaccine critic, told the Tampa crowd he's spoken to plenty of people who have either had a bad reaction or who suffered injuries from COVID vaccines.
Today, I want to call on the federal government, NIH, to expand the work that they are doing in long COVID to genuinely and wholly include vaccine-injured people.
There have been cases of myocarditis, or inflammation of the heart muscle, reported in young adult men post-COVID mRNA vaccines. According to the CDC, myocarditis cases are rare, and some Bay Area doctors argue COVID shots still provide important protection for certain groups of people.
You know, I think the risks of the vaccine and the young children are not great enough that I would not vaccinate my own children.
And for pregnant women?
I don't think Secretary Kennedy's announcement was based on evidence, because there's certainly no evidence that pregnant women don't need the shot.
Doctors we talked to say there are ongoing studies looking into potential effects from the shots. They'd still recommend COVID vaccines for certain groups, including the elderly.
If you have risk factors, it's better to be safe than to end up in the hospital with severe COVID.
In Tampa, Ariel Placencia, Fox 13 News.